ดีสบายดีสวัสดีตอนเช้า How are we all good? How are my nagas? Serpents, nagas. These are two magnificent nagas, single-headed, and I've been here before. Folks. I've been here before. So, yeah. Obviously it's going to track my face because it's on tracking. But the reason I come back, one, when I came here before, I didn't have this selfie stick, I didn't have this microphone, but just look how beautiful it is here, and it's just around the corner from where I live. Well, I say just around the corner, it's about 15 minutes drive on the motorbike, so it's not far. The major reason we're coming back is nagas. One of the reasons. The second reason is it's got that fantastic collection of temple gongs, and if you don't already know, it's Thailand temple gong boss or gong boss. And now that's not me being saying that, you know, I'm something special, you know, the boss part. Let me whiz you around. Right. Hold on a sec, folks. Let me just pause you and then come back, because obviously I've got you on facial thingy, and it's not gonna. Yeah, let me just take you off of that if I can. Yeah, there we go. Let me whiz you around. See, that is a temple gong. This part, if you didn't know, that's called the boss. So that's where the name Temple Gong Boss comes from. It's not me being, some brilliant gong player. No, that's the name of the part of the gong. And I'm going to give you a little display of what they sound like. See, this one's outside. There's some more indoors. Yeah, we'll go for a little wander together very shortly. Let me just try this one. I'm not going to kneel down because the floor's wet. So I'll play this one outside. You can, what you're supposed to do, by the way, if you're new here, technically what you're supposed to do is wake up the space and wake up the gong and announce your presence. And traditionally it's 3 times. I'm not going to hit it hard. It's not my thing. Yeah, it's just to wake up. And with these ones, I'd always advise, and say these ones, outside gongs, check the back. Because what some of these ones, especially when the temple's not very well visited, hornets' nests, and you know what I'm saying is the gongs aren't played very often, insects will make nests of some sort. So yeah, anyway, this one has stopped vibrating from me hitting it. You can do it at the top, you can do it at the bottom. Standing up is obviously easier under the bottom. I start off slowly and work the speed up. Your fingers must be dry. You might want to turn the volume down on your phones, on your speakers. And also you can change the tone by going quicker or slower, and the parts of the gong that you touch. And how much of your hand you use. you didn't already know, folks, I am 100% addicted to temple gongs, but I also love seeing the nagas. This is a very beautiful temple here. I often wonder about these, because, you know, I'm in the village now, you know, 15-20 minutes away from the nearest town. You know, these temples just magnificent, you know. I'm assuming that they must have lots of visitors, you know, like coach parties and things like that. I know it's an old temple. I will obviously, as always, give information in the description, the location, its age and things like that. But just look at those beautiful nagas. I'll do some B-roll film without me jibber-jabbering, but I just thought I'd introduce myself a little bit more to you all, because I think there's a lot of you just watch the short videos that I make, you know, of the temple Buddhas and Naga statues and all that kind of thing, and I put some nice words to it, you know, or a prayer, you know, some Thai monk saying a prayer of sorts. So today I thought I'd kind of just walk you around. Now I seem to get my gimbal for the first time in a year to work properly, and also the microphone to work, and we can walk around this beautiful temple together and get some hopefully half decent sound for a start. Because obviously with me the whole thing is the vibration, the sound, the noise. Obviously I can appreciate how beautiful the temples are, clearly, you know, but it's not the only reason I come to temples, you know. I mean, look how beautiful. Stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is Sunday, so I expect a few families to come out. It's not particularly, I mean, it's very beautiful, very, very, very beautiful temple. It's not very big, but there's two other temples close by, so today we will go and have we'll have a try temples, yeah. You see the so let's go play these ones. Like I say, I have been here before, I have played these ones before. Just look how beautiful. Stunning, huh? Love this entrance. I'm not sure at what point you're supposed to take your shoes off. I've still got them on right now, but I won't wear them when I'm in here playing the gongs. I'll take them off. It's a different kind of tile. Look at the gorgeous selection they have. And you're all mic'd up today. Mic is mic'd. So you're really gonna, like I say, you can always use the hammer. That's not me. I don't like using the hammer. So let's pop you there. Let's get a better perspective for you all. So a nice row of three. I'd say you can hit them, but that's not me. I don't need to hit them to get them to work. I can just, as you saw from the other one. Normally goes higher in pitch. This one's very, very similar. In fact, all three are very similar. They will have a slightly different tone. Let's get you up a bit. There's that. And don't forget to do the Y at the end. So easy. You can even do it with one hand. Yeah, you can do it with one hand as well. You don't need to. I've seen some people do it too quickly. Slowly, slowly, cha cha. And then you can build it up and go quicker. Very bassy, the same as the other one. think the cable holding it is a little bit loose. Something is vibrating. So they'll all be similar but slightly different. Okay, if you want, use the hammer, mallet. I don't need to. See how slow I'm going? It's all about the friction and feel. Texture is a little bit different on the boss part. This is the boss, as I explained. But it's got a different texture on it. It's not as smooth as most. It's easier to feel it. I think there's more of a selection before. I think they put these monk gift box things in there. So when I re-uploaded one of my old videos today, I thought, ooh, that's not far from here. How did I forget about this place? Well, simple answer is I've been to probably somewhere near 200 temples or thereabouts, maybe 300. I've seriously lost count, to be honest with you, how many I've been to. So they kind of, I mean, I hate to say it in this fashion, because I've said it, used to say this a lot before. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. And to some extent, you know, yeah, the temple buildings themselves and the statues of Buddhas and all that do tend to be, you know, very similar, but location, setting, it's always different. Beautiful metal Buddha, gilded, and two monks either side. Very beautiful. I'm pretty sure there is more gongs in there than there is at the moment. But I believe there's more. I do believe there's more. So let's have a walk around together. Actually, now I'm here and looking at it for a second time. Actually, this temple, I kind of go to the temple near to where I go on a day-to-day basis. You know, around Seseket, you know, the actual town itself, you know. If I go to a shop or something, generally in the town. So I go to the temple. It's a magnificent temple with a lot of history. It's actually got a bit of a legend about the growing Buddha. But coming here today, and going back to what I was saying, referencing at the beginning, it's like surprising how these like village temples have so much magnificence. Is that a real word? They're so beautiful and so big, and clearly have had, you know, lots of money spent on them to get them as grand as they are. And you think, oh, this is like a village one. How do they get so much money? I don't know. But clearly what makes it more visited and clearly more popular, because the temple, I'll Hey! Giant! Hey! Hey! Yut! Doug is playing up. Yeah, this one has got shops, like gift shops and things, and the one in Seseket town centre, as it were, does not. So, yeah, it makes you think that this is clearly the more visited out of the two. I don't know how well you see this. The monk's giving someone a blessing. Oh man, and they've even got like a little restaurant here, which is ideal because I'm hungry. And a little coffee shop. What do you have? No fighting. Dougie's fighting. We don't like Dougie's fighting. Dougie's fighting is not good for the old YouTube and all that gubbins. I don't want to see Dougie's fighting, do we? I don't like hearing them fighting either. I think, obviously, the boat is the main feature, and the gongs. So we'll go back and have another look. I'll do some slow B-roll without me jibber jabbering, you know. Oh, I touched one of the buttons on my phone. So yeah, there's some, I should imagine, some kind of information about maybe the history or something. But like I say, I'll always pop the info in the description. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful Naga at the back there. Stunning. I suppose it's popular because it's on water, maybe, and obviously the importance of Naga, the serpent, which I've now found out Naga is a shapeshifter. Where are you? Yeah, Naga's a shapeshifter. So when you see it like a dragon, that's fine. When you see it looking like a snake, that's fine. It shapeshifts. It doesn't stay in one form, which is clearly the reason why there's so many different depictions of Naga. So yeah, there we have it. I'm gonna go grab a coffee and maybe some food. I'm not sure what we've got on the way of food. We'll soon find out. And I think there's more of the site over the other side. So we'll go over there as well and have a little look-see. I'll bring you with me. Home. Someone smells nice. Anyway, you don't want to look at me, do you? No. Some signage. I assume this temple must be quite popular for the old merit making. Yeah, well, that's kind of it then. I thought there was more over this side, but I don't think there is. I mean, there's a little shop of sorts, an old clothing shop by the looks of it, and maybe just some souvenirs. Oh, okay. Well, like I said earlier, this is going to be one of three anyway, because there's another temple literally just down the road, which I passed to come to this one, and then there's the one with the museum. They've got a gong in there that is very badly damaged, and I tried playing it when I was there before, but I hadn't become, I'm going to be bragging a little bit, but I hadn't become the expert gong player that I am now, so it'll be interesting if we can go back and actually get it to do its thing. But it is very badly damaged. It's got welds on it, and yeah, it's in bad disrepair. So anyway, let's just go check out, I think it's one last building that I haven't been to, so as I walk and talk to it, I'll just give you the beauty of the place. Because actually, as I now recall, as I was saying earlier, I was looking at one of my old videos, and I think I've actually mixed two videos together that are different sites, because I recorded this one, I'm sure, but the beginning of the intro part is of a different temple. So yeah, might confuse people a little bit, so maybe I won't put the description of that particular temple in the description part, in the title. I'm sure maybe it's either a meeting room or we'll soon see. Slowly opening. Only one more. Let's take your shoes off. This is clearly the main building. Obviously the temple structure on the boat is, let's just say, ornamental. This is obviously the proper room that the monks come and pray and meditate. Oh, gong's been turned around. Well, in that case I won't mess with it. I'll leave it as it is. I mean, I'm sure they just popped it there for storage sake more than anything. Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I was expecting. But never mind. The gongs inside the boat were kind of the major feature here. So that was the major reason we're coming back. But as there seemed to be not the amount of gongs that I was expecting, either I'm getting myself mixed up with another location which looks similar in Ubon Ratchadani. Very similar. Very, 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 very similar. But that's maybe what's throwing me. So they're similar but they're not the same. It's so beautiful. So even though we've been through this bit once, didn't go up the top, So there's obviously, that will be the highlight up here. Throw the shoes off down the bottom. We'll go and see. Oh, so there we go, this is the highlight. Beautiful, huh? Stunning. I don't know what the light balance is like, folks. I don't know what the light balance is like, but hopefully it's good enough. Beautiful, huh? Maybe zoom in for you. Don't know if I can do that. Can I do that? There was a control on the gimbal, like there was a little wheel. You used to be able to just press, twizzle, and it would zoom in. No. Doesn't appear that that function works. That's a shame. Okay. Never mind, let's zoom back out again then. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, folks. Hang on, let me just do by hand. I don't think the old white balance is really doing me any favours today. Yeah, none whatsoever. Maybe I should turn the phone's camera around, huh? Let's try that.